So, my article was called Advances in Prenatal Screening, the Ethical Dimension. It was written by Antina de Jong Weibo, Dan Torp, Susanna Frintz, Christine de Smulders, and Guido de Wert. The article was written in 2011 and was focused in countries like United States, Canada, Australia, and England. The article was focused on women with low risk pregnancies and how the effects of prenatal screening can also cause ethical dilemmas. Um, the the article listed different types of prenatal screening, all the way from the beginning of the conception, which is kind of where the mother can get her genetic testing done and figure out what she's at risk for having, and then all the way to doing like amniocentesis and more invasive procedures on the fetus. And also, the article went into having very narrow prenatal testing, which can give you an answer for a very specific genetic disorder or disease that the fetus is predisposition to, or it can give you a very wide range, which can cause kind of like a information overload on the parents and the family. Um, it also kind of stated how each family might need a different way of going about the prenatal testing. So it's not like a very standard procedure for each family. Especially with the advances in technology, there's new ways of doing prenatal testing that can be very accurate or very broad. And again, like I said, it can cause the information overload, which is one of the main ethical dilemmas. Um, Another ethical dilemma, which was, of course, the the idea of what fetus has the right to live. If a fetus that would be healthy has the right to live more than a fetus that has might have a disability. Um, so that's a big ethical dilemma. But then again, in my opinion, it is also again up to the family. Just like we cannot choose for a mother to keep a fetus with no genetic um, or no disabilities, it's also not anybody else's choice for a mother to choose to have a child with a disability or not. Another ethical dilemma is that parents might are more likely not to have their child go to term and get an abortion if they have a if they might have a disability, which that claim was found to be not it didn't hold up. Um, that was not really a marker for a parent to want to get an abortion just because of the simple disability. Um, it more had to do with the parents would choose to terminate the pregnancy if the disability that they were going to have was going to be lethal, or extremely painful, um, or would require like really extensive medical care. Those are more of the reasons why a parent would terminate the pregnancy rather than the child just having a disability. Um, they're also considering, it's already used now, using like the ultrasound to give soft markers instead of kind of just giving like scary prognosis of the fetus. I think it was an interesting article considering it's a huge ethical dilemma, um, especially with abortion itself is already an ethical dilemma with a lot of people. Um, so I'm really interested in seeing the new information that's going to come out on this and kind of how it's going to be systemically organized to where they kind of treat each family differently to see how they might go about the situation. But yeah,